Okay, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend and a Sunday night so far. Hope everybody's excited for the box break scheduled for 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, I'd like to take roughly a little less than 30 minutes every night to sell some unsold spots. So if anybody's interested in any unsold spots, just let me know. If anybody wants some clarifications on the rules, let me know. Or any questions about the break in general, I'll be happy to answer them. There are a good amount of spots for the ball, the helmet, and the jersey. And for anybody wondering, yes, the break will be opened at 11 p.m. Hope everybody's excited for the break. Hoping to pull some good stuff out of it as well. So, like I said, anybody has any interest in some unsold spots, just ask. I'll be happy to read them all off to you, and we can get it started. Hoping this can be the best box ever tonight. Every box thus far, or every set of boxes, depending on the week, has been pretty good so far. Every box thus far contained a Pro Bowler or Hall of Famer or a draft pick from the most recent draft. So I'm hoping after a very good week of football, we can have a very good week of football memorabilia that can go out to all of you. And for anybody who's just coming in, break is scheduled for 11 p.m. And the unsold spots will be sold for the next 20 to 25 minutes, maybe longer, depending on how many sell. Okay, so as I can see, there are some new people that have joined in the stream. So if anybody has any questions regarding the break or anything about the break or any rules, just let me know. And I have a bunch of unsold spots ready to be sold to all of you. There are plenty for the football, the helmet, and the jersey. So if anybody has any questions on those, please let me know. Be happy to answer. I'll be happy to read them all off. As you guys can see here, I have a list, if you guys can see that. I don't know because the blur is pretty bad there, of all the spots that are available for each item. So I'll be happy to read them off for anybody who would like them to be read off to. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Hope everybody can have a great end to the weekend with a possible piece of great memorabilia tonight. Who is available for the football and the price? Jay, no matter what team it is going to be $7 a piece. Discount is $2.13 for 2, but I can read off all the balls for you here. I have the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Bills, the Bears, the Bengals, the Browns, the Broncos, the Texans, the Rams, the Giants, the Jets, the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Titans, and Washington. And to answer your question, Mona, I apologize, but I am out of Jaguar jersey spots. That spot was sold earlier today. But if anybody else has any questions, be happy to know. Any questions on how to get spots or whatever, also be my pleasure to answer. And to reiterate what I said for Jay's question, no matter what team it is, it could be any team, all $7 a piece, and 2 for 13. And if anybody would like me to repeat the spots that are available or say all of them, I'll also be happy to answer that as well. Because if anybody new is coming in, box is scheduled to be opened at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, for if anybody was wondering, there are specialty items that can be pulled out of here, especially for the mini helmet. Not just regular ones can be pulled. Chrome, AMP, Eclipse, regular, obviously. Even the possibility of a multi-signed. So you're not getting just regular old, possibly getting regular old stuff out of here. And if you do get a regular mini helmet, it'll still be great. Because out of every box thus far, between all three items, we pulled at least either one Pro Bowler, one Hall of Famer, or one draft pick from this past year's draft. So every box has at least one pretty good item, all having equal chance to pull something great. One highlight, for example, would be from the ball. In the past, a Purple People Eaters, all four of the Purple People Eaters signed ball right there. Could possibly be pulled. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But with that said, any of the unsold spots that are available will give you a better chance of winning. So if anybody wants a better shot, just ask about the unsold spots. For some items, we still have the likes of the Browns, hot teams like the Browns, the Bills, even the 49ers for some items. So we have some hot teams from now, some hot teams from the future, and some hot teams from the past still available. So if anybody has any questions on those unsold spots, just let me know, and I'll be happy to read them off to you. For anybody wondering, break is scheduled for 11 p.m. For anybody who's just sitting around waiting. 11 p.m. is the scheduled opening time. That's typically every week where the box is usually open. Typically, these will be on Wednesdays, but due to scheduling issues, they had to be moved to a Sunday. So, hope everybody's having a great weekend thus far. Obviously, tomorrow's Monday, but still, hope everybody's had a good weekend up to this point. And I hope I can make somebody's weekend a lot better with a nice piece of memorabilia. If anybody has any questions of what spots are available, please feel free to let me know. Don't be shy. I know some are, me being one. So if anybody has any questions of what spots still available, feel free to let me know. Like I said previously, the break is scheduled to start at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. If anybody has any questions on some unsold spots, feel free to let me know. Still a lot of good teams left so far, guys. So if anybody's interested on some unsold spots, feel free to let me know. I would love to see somebody have a better chance of pulling something great tonight. I don't want to see nobody go home with something. I'd like to see everybody go home with something every week. And I'd wish everybody could go home with something, but obviously that would be impossible. Mona, Pittsburgh. I am out of Pittsburgh, Mona. I apologize for that. Pittsburgh's typically one of the more popular teams in terms of the spots. Hope you get one next week. And for anybody who's wondering, yes, I typically do these weekly. Next one is planned for next Wednesday. And for anybody who was wondering, or for anybody new coming to the stream, the box is scheduled to be open in about a little less than 15 minutes. 11 o'clock to be exact. So, up until then, unsold spots will be sold. So, I hope anybody can snag an unsold spot that they were hoping to get that maybe they didn't realize went unsold. And to figure that out, just ask me and I can read off all the spots that are still available for each item. Xander, give me a second to check that for you here. I actually have Browns for everything. So would you be interested? Xander, let me just type in. So it's going to be through PayPal. So let me just type in the address here. Just type that in for you here. Just let me know when you send it in. No rush there at all for that. If anybody else is interested in anything else, just let me know. Oh, by the way, when everybody buys something, I just mark you down here. Let's see. Xander for Cleveland. Xander for Cleveland. And Xander for Cleveland. All right. Perfect there. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Xander, and for everybody else who's in the stream, just give me a second there, Xander. Just give me a second here. All right, so for the ball, I have the Cardinals, the Falcons, the Bills, the Bears, the Broncos, the Texans, the Rams, the Giants, the Jets, the Saints, the Bucks, Titans, Washington. For the mini helmet, I have the Cardinals, the Bills, the Bears, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Texans, the Lions, the Rams, the Saints, the Giants, San Fran, Tampa, Tennessee. For the jersey, I have the Cardinals, the Bengals, Broncos, and Texans. If anybody else wants me to read those off again, I'll be happy to read them off for you. And the box is scheduled to be opened at 11 p.m. For anybody who's new coming in, the box is going to be open at 11 p.m., but I am selling some unsold spots. So if anybody's interested, just let me know. And like I said previously, anybody new coming in, I'm selling some unsold spots. So if anybody's interested, I'm free to answer. And if anybody wants me to read off any of the unsold spots that are available, I'll gladly read them off. But a little under 7 minutes to the box being open, or boxes, however you want to put it. Well, boxes. So I hope everybody's excited. So yep, in the 6 minutes here, we'll get everything all started up. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I do apologize for being repetitive. I'm just trying to re-say everything I said before anybody new came in. Hope everyone's excited for the box to be open. Another 5 minutes or so here. Anybody new coming in, every box has included at least one Pro Bowler, Hall of Famer, or draft pick from the past season. So every box has something good inside, or every boxes this week. Typically, it's either this way or it's all in one big box. Okay, another 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes here. And since we're approaching the final 4 minutes, every spot now individually will be marked down to $5 each. Yes, every unsold spot will be $5 each. So if anybody's interested, just feel free to let me know and I can read them all off to you. Box is scheduled to be open at 11 for anybody who is just coming in now. Mona, I do have Bears for the ball and the helmet. If there's any interest, we do have Bears for the football and the helmet. Doing both? All right. I'll mark it down. Be $5 a piece. Mona and Mona. Perfect. You're all marked down there, Mona. Another 2 minutes to the box being open. Looks a little under 2 minutes, slightly anyway. So if anybody else has any questions on what spots are available, feel free to let me know. Like I said before, every spot's been marked down to $5 each. And the box will be open in about a little less than 2 minutes. So hope everybody's excited. Actually, 1 minute now. Hope everybody's excited. Hope everybody's excited as I am. I'm hoping to pull the best box ever here. All right, everybody. Here we go. So, typical rules are, well, pretty much basic rules for almost every break. If you bought For example, the Ravens jersey spot. And I pull a Lamar Jackson jersey, it goes to the Ravens. Even if it's his college jersey, it still goes to the Ravens. So if it's a college jersey from a current player, it will go to whoever that current player plays for. If it's a past player, that player played for one team, then it goes to the one team that got played for. Now, if it goes from a past player that played for multiple teams, it goes to the team the player played for the most. So we're going to start things out with the local football here, guys. Hope everybody's just as excited as I am. Hoping to pull the best ball over here. Or at least one of. If I can actually get it open, that would be nice. All right, here we go. We are starting things out with the Chargers. PSA. And it appears to be Austin Ekeler. PSA DNA right here. Austin, hold on. There we go. Austin Ekeler there. It's a pretty cool pull right there. So a nice pull for the ball. For the mini helmet, let's see. What are we going to pull from the mini helmet? We have the Raiders here. For sure, Raiders. And look, oh my, are you kidding me? What? For the second week in a row, Jonathan Abram. We'll look at that. Rising star safety for the Las Vegas Raiders. Jonathan Abram. All right, now, finally, the jersey. The most difficult one to open, by far. Let's see if I can actually get this open here, guys. All right. Here we go. Last but not least, for the jersey, we have, oh, this is interesting. Dexter Lawrence Clemson jersey right here. Again, another rising defensive lineman there. So in total, we have a Dexter Lawrence jersey, a Austin Ekeler helmet, and a Jonathan Abram mini helmet. So I hope all of you enjoyed this break, and I hope to see you all next week. Have a good night, everybody.